Welcome to the Golden Age of Pirates, an era spanning from 1650 to 1730, where the seas became stages for some of history's most daring and notorious outlaws. This period is often romanticized in popular culture, evoking images of adventurous buccaneers and treasure-laden ships. However, the reality of pirate life was far harsher and more complex. In this journey, we'll delve into the world of these seafaring rogues, exploring their lives, loves, legends, and the legacy they left behind. Piracy's allure lay in its promise of freedom, adventure, and, of course, wealth. Disenchanted sailors, former slaves, and those ostracized by society found solace and opportunity in piracy. Unlike the rigid hierarchies of naval or merchant vessels, pirate crews often operated democratically. Their pirate code was an early form of governance, granting rights and fair shares of loot. Life aboard a pirate ship was tough, dangerous, and unpredictable, but it offered a sense of brotherhood and equality rare for the era. The Golden Age of Pirates is marked by legendary figures whose exploits have woven a rich tapestry of lore and legend. Among them, Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard, stands as one of the most iconic. His fearsome reputation was not solely the product of his piratical successes, but also his masterful self-presentation. Blackbeard cultivated an imposing image, complete with fuses smoldering in his beard during battles, to strike terror in the hearts of his enemies. His reign over the seas was marked by numerous daring raids and battles, culminating in his dramatic final stand and death in 1718. Anne Bonny and Mary Red are two of the most celebrated women in pirate history. Both disguised themselves as men to join Calico Jack's crew, proving themselves as fierce and competent pirates. Their defiance of the gender norms of their time, their involvement in piracy, and their eventual capture and trial have made their stories enduring symbols of female rebellion and bravery in a male-dominated world. Calico Jack, known for popularizing the Jolly Roger flag with a skull and crossed swords, is another infamous figure from this era. While his piracy career was not as distinguished as some of his contemporaries, his legacy is inseparably linked to Anne Bonny and Mary Read. His capture, alongside his female crew members, marked the end of his piracy career and the beginning of his legend. Bartholomew Roberts, known as Black Bart, was another formidable pirate, considered by many as the most successful of the Golden Age. Capturing over 400 ships, his prowess was unmatched. His strict code of conduct for his crew and his preference for attacking ships over towns set him apart from his contemporaries. Henry Avery, often dubbed the King of Pirates, was notorious for his capture of the Ganj I Sawai, a ship belonging to the Mughal Emperor. This single act of piracy provoked a diplomatic crisis between England and the Mughal Empire and made Avery an enduring figure in pirate lore. William Kidd, often known as Captain Kidd, initially started as a privateer before turning to piracy. His trial and execution for piracy and murder were highly publicized, contributing significantly to the pirate mythos. These individuals and many others like them played a significant role in the romanticization of pirates. Their real deeds, often embellished or sensationalized, have become a blend of fact and fiction. Pirates needed safe havens, and places like Nassau in the Bahamas and Port Royal in Jamaica became infamous pirate bases. These towns were more than just refugees. They were bustling societies where pirates spent their loot, traded goods, and planned future raids. In Nassau, pirates established a pirate republic, complete with its own form of governance. The town thrived on the pirates' plunder, becoming a lawless and lively hub. Port Royal, known as the wickedest city on earth, was famous for its wealth and excesses. It offered everything a pirate could desire: taverns, brothels, and a populace willing to trade with them. These havens were crucial in sustaining the pirate lifestyle, but also contributed to their downfall. The lawlessness and corruption in these towns eventually drew the attention of colonial powers, leading to stronger naval presence and efforts to eradicate piracy. The pursuit of treasure is an essential element in the lore of piracy, conjuring images of chests brimming with gold, jewels, and precious artifacts. However, the actual practice of pirate plundering was often less romantic and more practical. While pirates indeed sought and amassed wealth, The popular notion of buried treasure maps is more myth than reality. Instead, the true wealth of pirates lay in the goods they seized from their targets. Notable pirates like Blackbeard and Henry Jennings made names for themselves through high-profile raids. Blackbeard's blockade of Charleston and Jennings's capture of the Spanish treasure fleet are exemplary of the audacious acts of piracy that brought significant wealth. These events were not only daring, but also lucrative, netting immense bounties that bolstered the pirates' reputations and fortunes. Pirates typically targeted merchant ships carrying valuable commodities like gold, silver, spices, silks, and rum. These goods were highly prized, easily traded, and provided instant wealth. The loot, once acquired, was distributed among the crew according to a predetermined agreement, often detailed in the pirate code. This code outlined the shares for each member, with the captain and key officers receiving larger portions. Despite these divisions, the pirate's life was not one of accumulating long-term wealth. Instead, the riches were often quickly spent or traded in pirate havens, fueling the local economies of these lawless ports. The life of a pirate was transient and perilous, with fortunes made and lost with equal speed. Contrary to the enduring myth of pirates burying their treasure, most of the wealth acquired was used for immediate needs or pleasures. The fast and lavish spending in towns like Nassau and Port Royal was a testament to the short-sighted nature of pirate wealth. Additionally, the constant threat of capture or death meant that pirates were more focused on enjoying their spoils in the present rather than saving or investing for a future that was far from guaranteed. Furthermore, some pirates engaged in the practice of prize-taking, capturing and ransoming ships or their passengers and crew, adding another dimension to their methods of acquiring wealth. This practice was especially common in regions like the Caribbean, where wealthy passengers and valuable cargo were frequent. The pirates' pursuit of treasure, while a central aspect of their lifestyle, was a complex and often short-lived endeavor. Love and relationships in the pirate world were complex and varied. While pirate life was predominantly male-dominated, there were instances of romances and even marriages. Stories of pirate romances, like that of Anne Bonny and Calico Jack, offer glimpses into the personal lives of these outlaws. Women in pirate societies, although few, played significant roles. Apart from Anne Bonny and Mary Red, other women also took to piracy, often disguising themselves as men. Their participation challenged the gender norms of the time and added a unique dimension to pirate life. The bonds formed among pirate crews were often strong, with a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect. These relationships were crucial for survival in the treacherous world of piracy, where trust and loyalty could mean the difference between life and death. The Golden Age of Pirates came to an end due to various factors. The increasing strength of the British Royal Navy, improved anti-piracy laws, and changing economic circumstances all played a part. Notable pirates met their fate either through capture and execution or by accepting pardons and retiring from piracy. The crackdown on piracy was intense and effective, with famous pirates like Blackbeard and Calico Jack meeting violent ends. The fall of pirate havens like Nassau and the increased naval patrols made the pirate lifestyle increasingly unsustainable. Some former pirates transitioned to privateering or even became pirate hunters, using their knowledge of piracy to capture their former brethren. Others disappeared into obscurity, leaving behind only their legendary tales. The Golden Age of Pirates remains a fascinating period in history, where the lines between myth and reality are often blurred. These seafaring outlaws have captivated our imaginations with their daring exploits, tales of treasure, and adventurous spirit. Their legacy lives on in literature, film, and folklore, a testament to the enduring allure of the pirate life. While the reality of piracy was often brutal and short-lived, the legends and lore born from this era continue to capture our hearts and minds, embodying a spirit of freedom and rebellion that still resonates today.